How to succeed as the virtual presenter. Welcome to today's session with my guest, the managing director and owner of Trippelson, Sönke Rickardsson. Hello, Sönke.
Hello, Colin. Nice to meet you again.
It's great to have you here. Sönke, you've already started on your journey in becoming a virtual presenter. Just share with us, where are you right now?
Colin, the last session, we decided that I should talk a little bit focus about basic level technology implementation of my equipment. And what I've did is I focused on the camera. So what I've installed now is a quite high-tech Logitech camera with a good resolution. I've placed that in the same height that my eyes are according to guidelines that are on YouTube and on the net. And the distance about the camera is about 1 arm length, about.
Okay.
And I fixed some kind of lights that is in that direction, so I do not have the reflex on my glasses. So that seems to be good and okay. But now I have one challenge, is that the camera is placed in the right height, but I can now decide if I look in the camera like now, but then I don't see you. Or I can take a look at the screen and then I see you, but then you do not see my eyes.
Right.
So that's a little bit of a challenge to get in contact with my audience. So what is your advice?
Well, this is a very important point as a speaker, to have eye contact. And actually, when you take something that you have in the room, eye contact in the room, and break it down so that you can use it in the digital environment, you have to think about the eye contact going in two directions. Your eye contact to the audience and the audience eye contact with you. So let's take a look to see on the audience side, what type of eye contact do they want to have when you have the camera on? You see it many times that people have a side view with their camera and it feels like that the speaker is talking to somebody else. You know what happens? Your audience doesn't get the message because they don't feel like you're talking to them.
I understand. Yep.
So that's why it's very important to make sure that your audience gets the eye contact, which is easy or simple just by looking into the camera. But then you get exactly that second problem, that you're confused, you're looking at your other screen, you're looking at your keyboard, you're looking at your clicker or whatever it is. My experience has been is that I have to train myself to look at the camera and be confident that all the technology around the presentation, the web platform, the recording, the microphones, the cameras, the lights, that everything is working, because then I can relax and look at the camera. And to help do that, I've even, I took a big yellow cardboard, I cut a hole into it, and I drew a big smiley around where the hole is and stuck it behind the camera, literally over the camera, so that I had a big area where I could look at and relax, knowing that I was doing the right thing.
So you have modified the camera that it will be like a person in your audience.
Exactly. Because that is really that channel, right? Through the camera, that is where the people are.
Okay. I will try it.
So this is what I stick under my camera these days. It's a tiny little yellow piece of paper, which has the same effect for me, but I've been training, of course, a lot to focus on the camera now.
Okay, so learning and training, just do it as often as possible. Okay, got the point.
Use tips and tricks so that you know where to focus on, because it is true, when you have a virtual meeting and there are like 12 people on that call and they are looking at you, your brain is programmed that you're going to look at the screen where everybody else is and not look at the camera.
Okay, I will train that in the meantime. Okay.
Do you have any other points that you're working on?
No, I think that's good enough for this time to focus on that. And it's a little bit like trial and error. as I
It's a
understand.
question of practice. And
Yeah.
use the tricks so that it becomes easier to practice.
Hmm? Okay.
Great. Thank you for that
Yeah.
very interesting question. And in fact, this is one topic out of 4 that we're working with together, Sönke and I, which I've documented and written about in my book, How to Succeed as the Virtual Presenter. And maybe next time we will cover another of those 4 subjects. So look out for another video with Sönke and me. Thank you for today.
Looking forward for the next time, Colin.
Thank you. Goodbye,
You.
Sönke.
Goodbye.